Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day out there, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. I start with the idea that nothing is impossible and everything can be done in the end. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 55, Nasdaq's up 20, S&Ps are up 2, gold contract down $1.70 at $1,076 an ounce. Silver down 13 cents at $14.09 an ounce. Platinum off a buck at $8.53 an ounce. Copper down 3.5 pennies at $2.04 a pound. Light sweet crude trading at $40.39. Light sweet crude, folks, is trying to make that break of $40. I suspect next week we're probably going to get it. King bonds, the 10-year down 2 ticks, 126.22. 30-year down 9, 154.13. King dollar 541 ticks, traded at 99.60. The euro is down 79 at 106. And the yen is trading 122.87. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. Can you spell failure on price and volume on option expiration day? Well, we have it all out here, folks. You have it on the daily, you have it on the weekly. It's right across the cards. It's pretty wild, actually, man. So, and by the way, it's really tough to get low volume on an option expiration day, but that's exactly what we're going to have. So let's start with the SPY. What do you have with the SPY? SPY today goes to $210.12. Testing its benchmark of November 9th. The November 9th last downdraft, we started at 209.45. You got 131 million shares traded. You go downtown to 206. What do we do out here today? You get to 210.12, can't hold price, not going to have the volume, which is a mind blower. Bottom line, you get a failure happening in the daily, on the weekly. Now, that benchmark that we're talking about on November 9th, folks, okay, that is the minor benchmark. The actual benchmark is still where we have the 3 black crows from the August time frame. The August time frame, when you start dealing with the August time frame, you're not dealing with 33 million, I believe. Yeah, you're not dealing with 131 million shares. You're dealing with 194 million shares. Bottom line, market has zero strength. They're sucking them in, taking their bread, and they're going to flush them down the toilet. Let's go take a look at the NDX 100. What do you have with the Qs? Same setup in the Qs. What you have with the Qs is this. Qs go to 114.57. The high of November 9th is 114.51. You're trading at 114.22 right now, and this is a mind blower. We've only done 15 million shares in the Qs. That's like insane, okay? I mean, the Qs are going to have to do 15 million shares in the next hour. You know, we bring this back to Wednesday. Wednesday, you did 32 million shares, which is still not enough, by the way. Yesterday, you did 26 million. Today, you did fill 15 million. Failure on price, failure on volume, all of the above. Pretty amazing, man. I mean, it's just, the market never ceases to amaze me, but this one's a good one. Now, intraday, okay, if you want to see something that just happened intraday, which is pretty wild, is, and this company's got big problems now. Chipotle, folks, just went down 10% intraday. It's down $53. You're trading at $5.57. It's a monster ABC down, okay? So what you have, Chipotle's off its highs of $7.57. What we just did here is that we broke a very large B point. The A point on this is $6.69, which was generated after a gap down. 669 is your A. Your B point is at $5.79, so it's a 90.A to B. Your C point is $6.14, which gives you $5.24. We put this back on a monthly basis. On a monthly basis, what you're going to see that's screaming out there, this equity wants to trade down to 322. It's a huge problem, man. It's a huge problem. And so that's the technical setup. The fundamental setup is they got big problems. Intraday out here today, the CDC came out, and bottom line is that it looks that the E. coli strain, which is getting people sick, didn't have to do with just a couple restaurants. What it has to do with is a source ingredient of a common meal item that is served at Chipotle. Okay, so bottom line, they are toast, literally. Pretty wild. Gold market. Let's go over to gold. What do we have with gold? Gold out here couldn't hold a bid. You had gold get up to a price point of 1087 today. At least they couldn't croak it. Bottom line, you're trading at 1075. I would have liked to see a little, I definitely want to see more volume. So what this sets up is that gold's going to, basically try to push into this at 1074 again next Monday or Tuesday. King dollar, let's swing right over to King dollar, because what we had with King dollar is this. 29,000, not bad. It's holding price though. Okay, so King dollar. King dollar is at 99.62. And what King dollar has done is this. In the past 10 days, you had two separate days that you did come down on some volume. We did 44,000 contracts when it went from 99.39 to 98.50. You make a higher high with 32, and then you come off that with 39. You're up at 29 today, but it's holding price. So that's like, you know what? That high is going to get tested once again. Bonds. What do we have with the bond market? 10-year bond. Sideways move out here today. You did 800,000 contracts. Not bad. It's hanging at the highs. The 10-year's not telling us much. The 30-year USZ 5. The 30-year did take out the swing point yesterday, took it out with volume. 30-year wants higher price. That continues to say that the rates are still going to continue to go lower regardless of what the Federal Reserve wants to do in December. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. So the benchmarks are out there, and those benchmarks, by the way, folks, we get 45 minutes into the close. Those benchmarks are also going to be the benchmarks on the weekly basis. So we have thus far on the weekly basis also is that this week we've done 517 million versus 550. Which is not that bad, actually. That's on the weekly on the SPYs. We take a look at this on the Qs. What you have with the Qs? The Qs much weaker. 139 versus 175. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow Industrials up 75. NASDAQ up 25. S&P's up 5.5. We're going to be right back.